バラライカみたいになってる。家の捜索カレー。えらい顔しとんな。今細ない。
Locked.
ラック。一瞬ショーン・コネリーに見えたの。
I need to get into the yard.
肌白すぎんか。あからさまに割れてますな。開いちゃう。
Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it. Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. I can't see what's inside.
こっちは何もなさそうだな。
It's too dangerous to enter. Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
いや、それはバレバレなんじゃねえのか。
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
Wiggins did a good job.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Brave Toby, best nose in the British Empire. My analysis table. It's useful for my work.
お紋章とちょうどいいじゃね。
That's not the one I need. That's not the one. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Iろいろこっちか。
That's not the one I need. 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 That's not the one I need.
지가
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
홈즈 모습이 오른가이. 잠깐顔怖いけどちょっと演奏していこう。これでいいや。
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
ヤードの人間が。喧嘩すんな。うわ。なんか残念な気分になるな。こっちも尋ねなあかんな。 りあえずマシューさんを訪ねるか。
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Come in, please.
Come on.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Ah, 一応振りようかな。指を。まあ、資産かな、見たらわかるな。何かを隠してる。鎮痛剤、病気、治療クラブ、内科医、寝不足か。鎮痛剤があるから病気で痛みを伴うから寝不足になってるかな。ダメなの。帰れない。はい。
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes, but also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality. Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. You're the first who has offered to help.
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel. Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster. I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes. Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
現状では特に。いや、これは情報が少ない。わからない。
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
It appears that Lord Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor. Bags full of food. Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Humanitarian aid for an orphanage. It's shut tight. It's shut tight. It's closed.
Hmm. もう一人の行方不明者のところも行かんとな。ドーセット5番。5番はどこや。
Dorset Street.
15。4番。2番。1番。お ?1、2、3、4。14。13。15、12、16、11。番号なし。番号なし。番号なし。番号なし。お ?5 番がないじゃないか。これも違う。 りあえず息子に話を聞いてみるか。こっちじゃね。
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful. This oil can also be used on weapons. A ramrod to clean a rifle. Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle. This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Oh, 間違えた。とりあえず軍の気象やな。射撃弾。
Here it is.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
Kate, would you like it if I entered her room without her knowledge?
とりあえずそれいいかな。一緒に乗ってる。 別教育課程っていうのが怪しいな、なんか。名前で呼び合ってるから多分知り合いなんやろな。
Search, Toby, search.
なんとも言えん音楽やな。開けれるんかお前。かわいい。動き方がおかしいぞお前。お、うっすらとしてる。ナイス。お、開いてんじゃん。いや、開けたんだけど。
Nothing that could interest me. People use this cellar for storage. Pile of rubbish. Just some old things.
ガラクター。あ、ここは見れないんだね。
It's not here. Old things. Ordinary storage.
じゃあここじゃない。あれ？違う。
Just rubbish.
Oh? Ah, もう一個あった。
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
Oh?
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected parties. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents. This man appears in both documents.
おおったわ。
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hearst's files.
Eso.
News clippings on Lords and the education program. Why are they here? There was something on the stand. This case must have been full of cartridges. There was a rifle here. George Hearst took it with him.
お、
A map of Epping Forest.
そう考えるのが妥当か。
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom.
Saすがに正面からは無理やろ。
The window is firmly shut. The window is firmly shut.
効果音がすごくでかい。環境もちょっと。
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson.
びっくりしたぞ今。
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
まあ宗教は普通に偽善か。
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today. I can hide here.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Holmes, come here. This is serious.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. I need a pipette. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope. A mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, but... Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes. It's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
It is thrilling.
Toりあえずこの格好はやめようか。さ 寒くなりそうやし、街灯で。
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
あ、間違えた、まだ。何で調べるんや。
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
ちょっと気になるけど。
That's not the one I.
ヒーロー研究。
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one. That's not the one I need.
ドリアン・グレイの肖像。
That's not the one I need. That's not the one. That's not. That's.
どれや。どれのこと。
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not. That's not the. That's. That.
はは。どれで調べるんや。
That's not the one I need. That's. That. 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 That's not the one. That's not. That. That. That's. That's not the one I need. Here it is. Cranston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
地図で見つける。
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
Epic Forest. どこや。ここら辺か。
Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Kate, Wiggins is not the sort of boy you should be socializing with.
So he's perfect then.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now. こればっかりは何とも言えないな。よし。とりあえず次やるときは森に。